Well, hello guys. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being a part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I don't know if you've been under a rock, but we got bad news today. Tyrannosaurus Tyron Smith is out for the season. And that's not a good thing. But here's the thing. There's nothing you can do about it. Only thing you can do is next man up. So I did a live stream there as soon as the news broke. And a lot of people are like, the season is done. It's over with. Dak Prescott's going to get killed. Because in their mind, they have that Atlanta Falcons game where Claiborne went off. You want to have a guy like Tyron Smith in the roster, without a doubt. You would rather go to war with him than without him. But I'm going to put it like this. I'm happy that we're not dealing with, say, World War II. This generation of people right now, y'all give up so damn easy that if everything is not perfect, y'all just ready to say, screw everything. We're doomed. What happened to never giving up? Because if this was World War II and the damn Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, all y'all would say, well, let's just surrender. It's over with. It's done. Let me learn how to speak German and Japanese because we got no chance in the world. Y'all just give up at the drop of a dime. See, I'm not one that's just going to surrender shit just because I've got some troubles. And y'all need to wake up and stop being so defeated. I'm going to look at it like this. For those of you who don't know your history, our whole Pacific Fleet pretty much was stationed at Pearl Harbor. At that time, the big ship was the battleship. They called them capital ships. Everybody used to think that that was the seat of power. Okay? You got your big battleships, They're out there. They got the big guns, You think of Tyron Smith and those guns. His arm is so damn big, it's literally, he has to use a knee brace for it. Right? He's a battleship. Lyle Collins, he's a battleship. Well, guess what? The Japanese came into Pearl Harbor, and all of our battleships were there stationed, anchored. Battleship row. They just kept blowing and blowing away. You've seen the Arizona. The Arizona, which is still sunk at the bottom of Pearl Harbor right there. Still leaching a little bit of oil. All the men still entombed inside of there. We got no battleships. It's Dallas Cowboys offensive line. They done sunk our battleships. But you know what? Something new happened. We were fortunate that we still had our 4 aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers, they were nice. They weren't battleships. Now, were they? The aircraft carriers in the Battle of Midway turned the tide of the war. We had to find a new way to succeed. We got stealthy. We disguised shit. The Japanese didn't know we were coming. And we ended up winning the war without our battleships. So the question is, what are our aircraft carriers? That's real easy. Amari Cooper. Michael Gallup. CeeDee Lamb. And now Dalton Schultz. How is Dak Prescott done without Tyrannosaurus? I'm actually amazed by this. This is going to surprise you because Tyron Smith has missed 14 games in Dak Prescott's career thus far. 14 games. How have we done without Tyron Smith in the lineup? I bet you're thinking, oh my God, I bet it's atrocious. We have to have a losing record. Actually, we don't. Would you believe that without Tyron Smith, Mike, that we have been 8-6? You don't look happy. 8-6. Dak Prescott.
It helps with Jason Garrett, too.
Well, no, 2 of them without him this year, too.
He only won 1 game this year.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying 2 of the games is part of that record. But anyway.
We sucked this year.
In those games without Tyron Smith, we have thrown for 3,921 yards. I'm actually amazed by that. With 68% completions. Wait a minute. Wait. I bet the Eagles right now, and on top of it, 21 TDs and only 9 interceptions. With a 99.2 QBR. That's not bad. The Eagles right now would kill for that performance because Carson Wentz ain't getting anywhere near those kinds of statistics. So I'm not ready to go ahead and give up this war for the Dallas Cowboys because Tyron Smith is out. What you have to now do is you have to change what you were doing before. In the same way, you couldn't just go ahead and say, I'm going to have my battleships out there and I'm going to launch, those 14-inch projectiles at you that weigh as much as a Volkswagen and just drop the bomb on you. No. Now, you got to learn how to dive bomb. Okay? You got to learn how to strafe shifts. You have to change the way you attack the enemy. It's not going to say it's easy. But you don't just give up the war. You just learn how to fight differently. Now, here's the thing you can do. There's ways you can help the offensive line. And see, sometimes you don't change until you're forced to change. Your 7-step dropbacks become more difficult. And this is where the evolution of football has happened. Okay? Your 7-step dropbacks, where you're waiting for long developing plays, gives your defenses time to go ahead and say, I'm going to get to you in that spot. And this is why a mobile quarterback is more important. Because if the defense knows you're always going to be on this spot, that's where they're going. But this is where play action comes into hand. Okay? Because you got that back, you got Zeke Elliott. Let's say Zeke Elliott is diving to the left. You got the flow of the offensive line going to the left, right? You fake it to Zeke. Everybody's saying, let's stop him at the line. They're all flowing to Zeke Elliott. That's when the quarterback puts the ball on his hip and he goes the other way. Because now they're chasing over there, but you're over here. See, with Jason Garrett, it was always, we don't need to disguise anything. We're just bigger, stronger, and better than them, and we're going to put a hat on a hat, and we're just going to run down your throat. Well, now you got to start using some trickery. Now you got to start moving the pocket. You have to start doing some offsets. Instead of just a straight drop back, you end up having, that little set step, okay, where you do a little step here, and I'm trying to block because I'm moving the pocket a little to the right. Sometimes you move it a little to the left. But this way, you can attack. You can use your dive bombers. You can go at them. You can take the fight to them and do things differently. I'm not ready to give up the war on the Dallas Cowboys season. I have not yet begun to fight. And I'm hoping that Kellen Moore understands his history. What? You don't? You giving up on the season?
I'm giving up on Kellen Moore.
What? You got one of the most the highest scoring offenses in football. He gave up on Kellen Moore, and it's the defense that's giving up 49 points.
Defense too. It's the team as a collective.
Well, let's see if the team rallies behind.
You win as a team. You lose as a team.
I agree, and this is where the team needs to rally behind Tyron Smith.
No. The thing is with stats. The way I look at stats is that just tells you what the problems are, or what's working, what's not working, and what's the problems. But stats to me are only good for if you're playing fantasy.
Here I am trying to do a motivational video, and he's just trying to bring it down. He's just trying to bring I just gave you World War II when all was lost and everything else. And we came back and won the damn war, okay? We ended up making the Japanese sign the peace agreement on a battleship. Okay? A battleship that was rebuilt after Pearl Harbor. Or excuse me, it was built during, it was new being built. But you understand, revenge. And here he is, he's trying to suck the oxygen out of the room. I can't win. I just can't win. But at least the racks look real good. All right? I'll talk to y'all later.